Perfect, we are starting. Welcome back, fan. We are here with Tennis Ace. I am Dirk the Red Panda, and this is the Shoichi update. So, since last time a lot has changed, I got a long cord so I can walk all over the place and get really into character. I had this for the other streams, but for Tennis Ace, this is new, relatively. What else? This is Mondays. I normally don't play Tennis Ace on Mondays. Yeah, I have a bunch of food around me too, because I thought I was gonna wait a lot longer, because my mom is in school right now and she has to kind of use the internet splittingly too, so we have to kind of split our time using intensive online stuff. Like, she has to do stuff for classes or whatever. I have to do this. So yeah, it's a struggle. Oh wow, everybody just started joining in. Jeez. No wonder. Yeah, so I have the honorary meme of the week, and neither of these are Tennis Ace themed because I kind of spoiled the big Kangas meme last week, or last week was Friday, whatever it was. It was long ago. But our honorary meme of the week was actually made by the Grizzly, the one that does Password, and it's that wolf meme. You know that one, the one where there are two happy wolves and then one pissed off wolf. Except they're hyenas. I love this one. I'm not sure if it's just me. Okay, now the mom kind of has the ears that Dave has. That's what was kind of confusing me, because I'm like, Dave's dad doesn't have the hyena ears, really. They're more like wolf-like, pointy. But you can kind of see it with his mom. The oh so pleased mom right now. Yeah, so check out Password the VN. I played that one last time. That was my last update. So here we go. It's in the corner. And now it's time for the meme of the week. As I burp. Because this is a mukbang, and you have to burp if this is a mukbang. I guess this could be called Mukbang Mondays. Oh dear God, I don't want to turn into a mukbanger. Please help. Yeah, I still have an unfinished thing of ramen that I'll probably just chow down on during a break or whatever. Well, even though it's only one day, it's only day 29. But I digress. So the meme of the week is a horde image, and it comes from Checkers, I think was their Twitter handle. And it's the worst thing I've seen in years. Let this sink in and try to forget it. If you get it, you get it. I hate it so much. It's almost as bad as a meme that I saw with Leo in an Adastra costume. Leo is just cursed when it comes to Adastra memes. If he's in it, it's cursed. Yes. Yes is the real best boy. Oh God. Talking about Dave, or are you talking about Leo? Hopefully you're saying Dave, because Dave is best boy quality. He better make the bracket this time, guys. I counted on you. Nah, kid, but I need to finish my VN update first, which will probably take me about a couple of weeks. I keep having to delay the more I realize, holy crap, I need to actually draw assets, and those take forever. And I need to rewrite some things because my writing is a bit bland at the moment. Yeah, so, just doing the fine tweaks right now with the game, and then after I get that first update released, then I kind of want to try and do that best boy bracket if I get the chance, if I have the time and not busy figuring out the whole VN thing. I already created a Twitter account. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is yet because I still need to add some assets for it. But I have a hint for it. One of the characters that I drew is the profile pic for now. I'll probably change that once I actually make some better assets. So yes, those are the memes of the week, and now it's time to get into the novel after 5 minutes. I have to go at least 5 minutes for ranting. I am contractually obligated by myself to go on. So let's continue. This keeps bothering me. Every time I do an update, the page number changes back to page 5, 6, or 7, as opposed to Shoichi, Best Boy, or whatever it is. So I have to go to page 4 and and start with Shoichi's. Where are we? Where the hell are we? I think this is the one where we embarrassed the crap out of him. Oh, no, that was the one before the reunion. We were just having a great, pleasant day at school. And I think, oh, it's the one where we had the whole tennis realization thing where we're like, holy crap, I was doing it all wrong the whole time. So, let's get into this. And pray for me. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, but an uncut exception occurred. Ah, I gotta love those. Alright guys, time to restart the game. And that is the wrong window. Oh, there we go. It's gonna do the same thing again, isn't it? Yep. I'm probably gonna have to go back a few lines. Okay, so the errors in line call in new context main menu. Yikes. So maybe third time will be the charm. I'm gonna either try going back like to the previous save before it, or just go even further back. I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna skip through day 28. Let's go. Oh god, it's not letting me skip. Oh, that's automatic. That's not what I wanted. Like I said, Dark the Red Panda always has technical difficulties. We're gonna skip all text until we hit day 29. We know this guy. We do some things. He's doing student council stuff. We don't see Shoichi for a while. We hang out with the other characters. No, I kid. They're all good. They're all best boys. Skipping. Shoichi is nervous about something. Oh, they're being all cute. Oh, and there's Shima. Oh, wait, what the fuck? Did it say Genichiru? Oh, Jesus Christ, I rewinded too much. It said it says Genichiru. One time it said Jin, though. Oh, never mind. It always says Genichiru. What about the other Jin? What about the other Gin? They're all just, they're driving me nuts. You're gonna keep fast forwarding, waiting till our realization happens. We start talking at lunch, we hang out, we have a good time. And then we find out we have good grades. This is basically just me recapping all of day 28. Oh yeah, and we meet Haruki. Oh, somebody had a meme about that, but it was like too long ago. And I think I skipped over it for like the previous like Tennis Ace updates or whatever. May have used it. I'm not sure, but anyway, we're gonna keep going. Now we do tennis practice. This is the final scene, I swear. Final scenes-ish. Saya is still angry at us. We thought long and hard about that. Okay, do you want to walk home? At this point, I am going to save here. Oh, that's probably why. Like, me, that's weird. The whole day thing here just got put into the save. Whatever. I'm gonna just change the settings so we can't skip any unseen text. Alright, sure, I'd love you too. I love you too, Shoichi. Okay. Shoichi and I have a very pleasant walk. Wait, we have a very pleasant walk back home before we eventually have to part ways. Now we get to day 29. I'm going to save here. Save here. So I don't lose my frickin' mind. Here we go, day 29, baby. It's gonna be 2 hours of Dirk fangirling over Shoichi. I can't wait. Isn't that the best? Alright. This is probably the 10th site I go to, and the result is always the same. I suppose taking the internet to try and prove myself right is not the best possible motivation to go research something. Welcome to Twitter. I started studying a little bit in the morning before finding a paper Katsuragi-sensei gave me with information on the college that wanted to scout me. Oh yeah, we were also scouted too. I forgot about that. I was thinking about Shoichi got scouted, but that was by like a pro team, and we're trying to tell him, you could play in college, bro. Like, why not try that? Come to America. We got some good colleges. Come to my college in America. We would love you here. Oh, dear God. Our setter is... We have a decent setter. There was like one on like one of our rival teams that was like on the national team or whatever. Probably as tall as Shoichi, if not taller. So... Why have I spent so much time researching a place I have no intention of going to? Their campus sure is pretty though. God, what am I even doing here? Leaning back on my chair, I sigh while rubbing my eyes. I'm sure Nico has a thing of ramen sitting there right next to him too. I probably shouldn't have made 3 packets. Big regrets. I've only eaten probably about a packet and a half's worth. Maybe 2. It shouldn't be this hard to make a decision on this sort of thing. God, I thought for sure I would throw this one in the trash like I do all the offers. I thought I was just gonna do a little... I thought I was just a little bit curious to see what the place is like. Next thing I know, I'm seriously considering it. This is a bad thing. A really bad thing. I hate school. I hate studying. Nico's just like, school? God, that's for nerds. Can't let some weird offer coming out of left field at the last second ruin all of my careful planning. God, I've had my mind made up over what I'm supposed to do for years. Why is it only now that I'm starting to have doubts? I can imagine him just screaming into his pillow to do that. I look at the corner of my desk, reaching over to pick up a random textbook at the top of the pile I formed late last night. Oh, my Bible is all the way over there. I was gonna do a joke where I just pick up my Bible like I did in the Smoke Room episode. Since when did I even bother studying for this stuff? It's so funny to look at, like, Nico trying to apply for colleges, but it's like America, we're like, yeah, maybe you need to take like 1 SAT or 2. You don't really need to do that much. Just apply, have a really BS essay, and you'll make it. Seriously, what is happening to me? I thought I stopped being this guy a long time ago. It's no wonder Sai has a field day mocking me all the time. I'm a total mess. I wonder if this is Shoichi's influence rubbing off on me. Nope, gotta break up with him now. he's ruining all my plans. Screw it, I'm out. Maybe he's influencing me more than I thought. Shoichi could be an influencer. Would that really be a bad thing? Just thinking of how much he'd gloat if I let him now, is already annoying. No. Safe to say I'm not opening that can of worms anytime soon. I thought of not telling him about the offer until my mind was more made up about it. But I've only been getting more and more unsure. For fuck's sake, why is it hard to make a single decision? It should be illegal to expect a guy my age to make such important decisions about my goddamn long-term future. I really need to stop picking fights with my brain all the time. This is getting ridiculous. All this thinking is giving me a stomachache. Should have eaten more ramen to get into character for this. Not saying it's too late. Yeah, streaming on Monday. This is probably one of the first times I've streamed on a Monday since probably like a year or two ago. The sound of knocking fills the room out of nowhere, nearly making me jump out of my chair. I'm too literal. Nikki, are you there? You're going to be late for class, you know. Is that alright with you? I should just start progressively making Aki's voice lower and lower throughout each update, like as if he's like going through puberty, and by the end he's just like full-grown adult voice. He's just like, hey Nikki, what's up? Oh dear God, that would just be awful. I know Deckerlink does the smoker voice for him. But anyway, is that all right with you? What? Late for class? How long have I? Nico bangs head on desk. I tried to do that harder, but I don't want to slam my computer off. Or smack it. Oh God, holy crap, I've been browsing this stuff for over an hour! Just a second, I lost track of time. Oh, lost track of time? Oh God. Without asking for my permission, little shit. Aki walks into my room, catching me just as I started putting my pants on. Aki, you're 12, close your eyes! Seriously? You're not even dressed yet? Oh God, what the hell have you been up to all morning? You woke up even before I did. Yeah, I was looking some stuff up and lost track of time. Also, I was planning on protesting the school uniform, so I was gonna go nude to the school. Aki looks at my computer, staring at the empty desktop screen with a blank look on his face. Static TV. Like, Aki's just imagining he could look at static TV and just being like, yep, sounds like Nico to me. Yep, that's the next thing I was thinking of. Were you looking at porn? No! Why would you even think that? Looks at his own hand. Oh, no reason. I don't know. You lost track of time. Your computer only has your desktop open. First thing you did when I knocked was rush to put your pants on. It fits. Oh God, how on earth do you even know all this stuff? Okay, have you been looking at porn, young man? Oh my god, you are me. Oh, you're gonna give your brother a heart attack. Don't do this. I don't owe you any answers. You're not our mother. What the? That's basically admitting it! Oh god. Aki steps closer to my desk, picking up a few books and looking around while I finish buttoning my jacket. Are you doing bad at school or something? I haven't seen you carrying this many books around since... I don't even know since when, actually. I feel a bit offended that you'd think that, but I get why you would. Oh, you're not? Gasp. You gotta give him the sarcastic gasp. Nah, I just felt like studying a bit. It couldn't hurt, you know. Huh. It's been a while. What was that? Oh, it's nothing. Just hurry up and get dressed. You get dressed. It's nothing. Just hurry up and finish getting dressed. I was thinking we could leave together. Leave together? Why is that? Your school is twice as far from her as mine. Like her mom, like their mom is just like downstairs. It's twice as far from her. It's like takes 2 steps out the door. Oh, there's his school. Like that. It's a terrible joke. So, leave together? Why is that? Your school's twice as far from here as mine. If you wait around until I'm ready, you'll be late. Aki shrugs, smiling dumbly at me, humming some kind of cheerful tune. That's fine. I'm never late, so I can afford to do it once or twice. Besides, it's been a while since we left the house together. I think it'd be nice. Oh, is this your way of saying you miss spending time with your Yi-chan here? Of course. I can leave you behind if I feel like it. No, I was just kidding. You better have. You're a dork. Aw, can't believe my little brother is growing up to be such a tsundere. Oh. God. I was hoping, like, when he said, oh, I can afford it once or twice, I was, like, thinking to myself, he's turning into his older brother. This is the day it starts. And it's like 6 years later, he's in the same situation. He's a better tennis player, but he's always late for school like his brother was. It'll be the sequel. Tennis Ace 2. Aki is now like 17 or 18. Probably 18, maybe 19. Just gotta be above the illegal age in these novels because it's basket writing. But yeah, it's like Tennis Ace 2. Now Aki's the one at senior year of high school and he's trying to figure out his life. Instant profit basket. Instant profit. But I haven't been reading the comments. I feel bad. Language. Okay, I know what he was doing. Don't you hate it when your little brother walks in on you? Oh, no. No. Okay, I have to go back to work. Bye, Nava. Oh yeah, nothing much. I missed everybody just saying hi and hello to everybody. So, my little brother is growing out to be such a tsundere. I reach forward with my hand, patting Aki's head and running my fingers through his fur for a bit. Aw, what are you doing? Oh, you're really cute, you know. No, shut up. Just finish getting dressed or I'll leave you behind. I'll wait downstairs. Even though he just said he'd leave me, he immediately follows it up by saying he'll wait anyway. Just staring outside the door. Are you ready yet? He swats my hand away, walking out of the room in a huff and a puff, and he blows the door down. His face still bright red. You're not fooling anyone. Man, I wonder how such an honest kid turned into a tsundere like this. Oh wait, I almost forgot about something important here. Closes the window. We're not done with that other conversation, by the way. You better not be watching porn already. You can't do it till you're 30, young man. Bite me. Okay, where the hell did you learn to talk like that? Don't you fucking curse at me, you shitty brat. Holds up his cane. You maniac. I'm so glad I didn't say that out loud. I heard that. Fuck. Being a good influence is hard. Being a good influencer is harder. There, I got my shoes on. Just need to get my books back inside my bag and grab my valuables. If only I had the Shoichi Daki. Just pick that up. I don't have any money left in my PayPal after spending it on, like... Okay, so I spent some of it on the Lebanon Beirut care services for the Earth Vision video. Then some of it I spent on lunch with my mom because she was like, I don't want Dad to see this. And I'm like, yeah. But what was the last thing I spent it on that probably... Yeah, no, that's what was the last thing, I think. But yeah, spent money on that, and just... Yeah, I think I need to transfer money into my PayPal, but... Yeah, I don't want to be putting in too much and having my parents get suspicious. Especially my brother bought something like a giant Transformer thing, and my parents were all on his case because it was a lot of money. So if I buy a Shoichi Daki, it's gonna be like... I'm fucking dead. That's why I use PayPal for those purchases. Wait, how old are you? It's in my Twitter bio now, my main Twitter bio. Double twos. I'm so old. Anyway, there, I've got my shoes on. Just need to get my books inside my bag and grab my valuables. I reach for the phone I keep on the nightstand. Still charging, just like I left it last night. Before I notice it, I flick back to my conversation with him last night. Aww, it's weird. Even though our texting habits haven't really changed much at all, it still feels much more meaningful whenever I talk to him now. Is this what all relationships usually are like? It's a nice feeling. Nikki, I'm seriously leaving without you if you keep taking forever. Aki shouts from downstairs, making me hurriedly shove my stuff into my pockets. Right, I'm coming. I rush downstairs with my bag over my shoulder, coming face to face with an annoyed Aki tapping his foot by the front door. Disappointment. Jeez, what took you so long? In here I took you seriously when you said you were making an effort to be a better student. I am. Today was just an off day. Get off my back. What's with the 4th degree here? I'm the older brother. Respect my authority. I'm gonna take a sip of water first. Sorry, just had to clear my throat there. Aki walks right out of the door without a second word, leaving me to follow behind him and lock the door. The air outside feels amazing against my skin. Unlike here right now where I am dying from the heat. Even if it's the dry summer... Oh, never mind, it is summer there too. Even if it's the dry summer breeze you would expect from June, the other one, it still feels much better than being indoors with the air conditioning turned off. No matter how much I beg and plead with Mom, she insists that the air must be programmed to turn off automatically at 4 a.m. so the room will only be ambient temperature by the time we leave the house. She always says there's no point leaving it running any longer, and that leaving while the room is still cold means we let the air run too long. Never mind the fact that it gets super hot this time of year. Your fur is messy around your collar. Oh, is it? Just a second. I try to readjust, not having the benefit of a mirror or something of the sorts to help me. We'll just have to do my best to fix it blind. Did that work? Yep, looks much better. By the way, we leave the house, stepping into the neighborhood street on our way to our schools. Look both ways before you cross the street. Just saying. The asphalt radiates a really uncomfortable heat, making my eyes water a bit once it hits me. Okay, Basket knew what he was saying with that line. He knew it. Man, I really should have left earlier in the morning. Yeah? How come you decided to leave with me today? Do I even need a reason for that? Not really, but you're not like me. You're not the type to just do things on a whim. Oh, you're definitely right about that. Aki giggles, covering his mouth with his left hand. His voice carries softly and sweetly through the air. He doesn't really laugh like this all that often anymore. So, what's the deal? Oh, there's no deal. I just noticed we haven't had much time to spend together lately. Aww, you have been missing me. Oh, don't make me punch you. I'm way smaller, so I can aim somewhere that deals a lot of damage. Okay, that is uncalled for. Oh, really? Sayani always told me that's where I should aim for if I needed to punch someone bigger than me. Clever girl. Saya-chan, we really need to have a long conversation about the things you're teaching my brother later. You say you want to spend more time with me, and then you threaten to hurt me? I don't know why, but I'm getting mixed signals here. Oh, that's okay. It's more fun this way. You know, if you want to spend time with me, you can just knock on my door and ask. You don't have to watch me from a distance like some kind of spy. A spy? Yeah, you think I already forgot you've been spying on me and reporting to Hithaka? Oh, that. I hardly call it spying. If you're doing stuff out in the open, you can't really expect privacy. Not even in my own house? God, she has no idea about you two, by the way. Ooh, the plot thickens. And so does Shoichi's ass. I sure would hope so. I don't even want to think what her reaction would be. Oh, really? I think you should just tell her already. Get it over with. Nice and easy. Like ripping off a band-aid. Oh, ripping a band-aid hurts like a mother. What the hell are you talking about? No, wait. Wrong point to focus on here. I don't know if I'm even okay with you knowing, let alone other people. Only 3 people know so far, and that's just fine by me. Oh, you worry too much. I told you lots of times that most people don't care about this stuff nowadays. Maybe, but it only takes one bad apple to screw everything up. And that's a risk I am not comfortable taking just yet. I don't have the luxury of being carefree about it. There's a lot of things to consider. Shoichi's family could make things hard for us. We could have trouble at school. It could badly affect my career. You're just going out of your way to find a reason not to do it. I shrug, fighting back the urge to smile. And Terrence, that is so true. Every little brother is a spy. Just like I am for my older brother, who is at work right now. So what if I am? It's my life and my relationship. I'll tell whoever I want whenever I feel ready. You could at least tell Mom. You know there's no way she'd be mad. Oh, hell no. I'm not telling her for a while yet. There are very few people in this world who can destroy me as easily as she can. Oh, yeah, but it's not like she uses her powers for evil. Oh, you are so naive. This time, Aki is the one to shrug, hopping forward a couple of steps ahead of me with a smile. I just think if I were in a happy relationship, I would want to let the people I care know about it, not go out of my way to keep it a secret. Okay, what would you even know? You've never had a relationship before. But I pay more attention to people than you do. I feel hurt. Like that's some huge achievement. Lots of people pay more attention than I do. That doesn't make you special. Wait, did I just diss myself? Just be quiet. Well, as fun as it is to tease you, there's something else I've been meaning to ask. Oh, do you have another awkward question to unload on me? Oh, it's worse. Oh no, why would you even assume that? Okay, that's the track record we have so far. I just wanted to know how you've been doing with practice. You never really tell me anything, and with the next competition being so soon, we finally have tennis and tennis ace again! I'm kidding. After the last update, we're looking... Oh, I thought my headphone turned off. I thought I heard the turning off sound for it. Sorry, I went crazy about that, so let me do it from the top. I just wanted to know how you've been doing with practice. You never really tell me anything, and the next competition being so soon. Because, you know, this is tennis ace, and only one route has really covered it in the past few days. Oh, right. I'm the main character, and I'm supposed to be really good at this sport. Of course he'd be wondering about that. Oh, I'm confident. Oh, really? Don't act so surprised. I mean, I haven't heard you say that in a while. What gives? I just broke through a barrier, I guess. What does that mean? Barriers are things that split two people between a specific gap, usually to keep them on their own sides. An example of a barrier would be a wall, a giant wall that could be splitting a border potentially. It could be built, and that wall would be built by somebody, I'm not getting into that. So anyway. Oh, hello animation guy, Lucian. So what does that mean? You'll have to wait and see. I have to work harder? Gasp. Now that's a good look on your face. Way better than that cocky grin you have all the time. Cat got your tongue? No, I just didn't expect this. But if you're this confident, then I can't wait to see you play again. Aww. Do it for the brother. It's times like these that keep you in the running for cutest little brother in the world. How many little brother characters are there in, like, other novels? Oh, no, wait. Oh, yes, there's Cassius. Definitely cuter than him. So, yeah, because Amicus is the older one of the two. By, like, 2 years, but, yeah. Aki's a little brother, June and Keisuke are only childs. Shoichi has a little sister. I'm trying to think about the whole Echo cast. Like, they don't have any, like, little brothers or whatever. Uh... Password. Dave is an only child, I think. Orlando has little brothers. I think it was Orlando. Oh, Haruki has a little brother. That's another one. He's in the running. No more best boy bracket. It's only cute little brother brackets. Just like battle for the cutest little brother. How cute and adorable they are. Oh god, hurricanes in my backyard and they're gonna be bad. Oh, you're in that area. You're in that place. The Gulf, like Florida area where 2 hurricanes are literally coming in the same spot. I can't believe that this is actually all happening in 2020. It's like everything just gets worse, doesn't it? It's like the only thing we can keep consistent this year is the lack of emotional stability. Anyway, let's move on. And no one better even dare try to convince me otherwise. What about you? Has there been any progress on your end? Did we really have to get to that? It feels like the natural way to progress the conversation. Why? Is there something wrong? Not really, I kind of feel like I've hit a wall. Oh, are you losing motivation to practice? No, not even a little bit. Don't get me wrong, I love tennis. There's nothing in the world that I would have more... Wait, there is nothing in the world that I have more fun doing. I just wish I were making a little more progress. I wouldn't mind winning more often either. Maybe you need a little change of scenery. Should we transfer you to a different club? Oh no, I'm not even the best player in my club yet. And that's a problem? Oh, he's gonna have the same barrier too. He's gonna be acting like he has to be the best because his brother was. Of course it is. If I transfer away when I haven't even managed to reach the top of that ladder, it'll just look like I ran away. Why would you even care about that stuff? Wouldn't you? Maybe a little. Probably would have cared a lot more a few years ago. Nowadays, not so much. Everything used to feel a lot more urgent a few years ago. Like it was always so do or die. I suppose it's a good thing that I mellowed out. Or at least I hope so. At least I'm sure it's the case for my mental health. Unlike me, who's gone off the shits. So, you've changed a lot over the years. Oh, I did? What do you mean? I guess you've become mature? Or at least more than you were. I still remember when you were littler. The way you'd cling to me all the time, or how you'd pout and throw a tantrum when you didn't get your way. Oh, please don't remind me of that. It's embarrassing to even think about it. Ah, those teenage years. Looking back at whatever you did recently and being embarrassed. Good times. But I liked it. You were so cute back then. Besides, with a hopeless older brother like you around, I had no choice but to mature fast. Oh god, hopeless? Okay, that's not true. I'm a really good older brother. I mean, I guess it's true. But I'd still rather you not say it. It's okay. I still love you a lot, though. Love you too. I'm really glad I have you around, though I never go so far as to say that. And I guess we've both been through a lot over the years, with Dad gone and Mom working all the time. I shouldn't be surprised that you did a lot of maturing over it. Sorry, Aki. I tried to shield you from the worst of it, but I might not have done too good of a job at that. Hope you can forgive this hopeless older brother of yours. And we finally make it to school. Hooray! This calls for a yerba mate celebration. Because I'm thirsty, and I want some drink. These are addicting. Now I'm satisfied. I'll probably wait till I'm done to have the rest of that. Getting near the school gate, more and more students started appearing on the roads. The old town roads, if you will. All of their different paths converging here. Your school is a lot closer than your school is a lot closer by than I remember. I told you. Why did I have to enroll on one that's so far? Because it's the best junior high in the city and Mom insisted. Right. I don't remember you having to go to that, though. I studied in the same school as you, you know. Besides... Sorry, I'm gonna have a tough time saying this. Even though I did have to type that name out for a fan art that I made. Besides, Minamikawa is still top 3. Maybe you could have gone to Komoda or she I am terrible at pronunciation. Or Shishizaki Academy. Perfect. And wear those stuffy red blazers? Oh, no thanks. Red is a horrible color. Never go to a school that is the color red. Every school I've been rivals with has had either the color red or black. Or both. Yep. Red and black are always the rival colors, even though the club I played at one year had those colors. And that was the one time I actually started, so what am I to say? I'm always going to the schools with blue in their colors. Gotta love the blue. Anyway, I wasn't going to be the only to go somewhere. Yeah, besides my... Yeah, wait. And wear those stuffy red blazers. No thanks. Besides, my friends went to Minamikawa. I wasn't going to be the only one to go somewhere else. Well, fair. Plus, those two don't even have a tennis program to speak of. I'll make it myself. True. Minamikawa was always a pretty strong school in that regard. What with Murasaki-senpai and Sasaki-san being both alumni. Being alumni, plural. Get it right, basket. I have to get going now, though. I'm only 2 hours late to school because of you. Sure. Travel safe. I wave Aki goodbye, walking past the gate and heading inside. As soon as I turn around, I hear the sound of jogging. For someone who said there was no problem with being late today, he sure broke into a mad dash now. Naruto, run it, baby! Woo! All things considered, you turned out really well. All things considered, you turned out really well raised. I wonder who I should thank for that. I really hope my future kids will be as well behaved as Aki, at least. I certainly wouldn't want them to turn out like me. Or have the other logic. Don't have them. Because then they will turn out like you due to genetics. This is why I won't have kids. Because I am too terrible for this world. Oh, Catherine was saying my mom woke up now, so I'm watching from the start. Okay, cool. Yeah, I totally get that one. It's like your mom's doing something. I was running late to this stream because my mom was using the internet. Anyway. Oh, wait, right. I never thought of this before. I've always pictured myself having kids at some point in the future, but now? How is that even supposed to work? He's like, biology, what is that? I mean, I like kids, and I always enjoyed taking care of Aki. Be one of those amazing adoptive gay dads, man. Those are the best dads. It's like gay lesbian couple parents I have mad respect for too, because it's like you're taking kind of a gamble on children that are, not even like your own genetics you normally. I know some maybe will have like a surrogate or whatever complications there are, but yeah, it's like I know that sorry, but that yeah, it's like it takes courage to really adopt and like commit to raising a kid and doing it voluntarily like that, and just committing to a kid and kind of having that where it's like, they have like their adoptive parents or parent if it's a surrogate, and it's like, you got all the complications with that. Like, I know people that have been adopted, and it's like that's always an interesting, dilemma and whatnot. Like, you still try your best to keep in contact with the birth parents so the kid doesn't feel abandoned by them, to know that they're doing it for the best, if possible, of course, because sometimes they can't, or it's like the person's too dangerous or something. But yeah, I really get mad props to like adoptive parents, especially those that it's like, are in non-traditional marriages that just wouldn't be expected to do that or to have kids in the first place. So yeah, that is my rant on adoption. Can't really imagine myself not being a father at some point, but is that even possible now? Oh god, I'm nervous about Shoichi being a father. Now that I think of it, this might be really weird. Would Shoichi and I have to adopt? Is that allowed for couples like us? First thing he sees Shoichi, are we gonna adopt? God, no, stop it. We've only been dating for about a month. It's way too soon to be thinking of something like that. I don't even know where things are going to go with us. And I kind of like not knowing. We're having fun together. Getting to know each other better in that kind of way. Even if he's a bit too pushy, definitely a more physical than I was ready for. In all the other routes, it's gonna be like day 57 by the time we finally have sex in those routes. Oh god. Even then, it's not like I've been thinking about what will happen to us in the future. Oh, Yuichi-san. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Somebody made a big typo. Oopsies. I'm gonna go off to the side and blow my nose. I feel like I have something in there. It's just like, I don't want to have that on camera. Sorry about that. I didn't. Gotta look good for the camera. Yuichi-san. Oh, morning. What are you doing spacing out by the door? You already answered your question there. Don't you think there are better places to be... don't you think there are better places to be spacing out at? Because people choose where to space out? Yep. Well, why not? It doesn't seem too hard. Are you... Oh god, are you for real? Yeah. Good morning to you too, June. Wait. Didn't we already greet each other? Oh, let's just go inside the building instead of standing around by the door. Oh, sure. June and I walk into the building, passing by the masses of students arriving just a few minutes before classes. At least he no longer freaks out about the amount of people we have here in the school. That's good progress. It's something. Oh, by the way, weren't you making an effort to be more punctual? Or have you been here this entire time standing by the door? Of course not. Why would I come to school early to just stand by the door? Maybe you want to know what it's like to be a doorman. Or you want to count how many students go by in an hour. Statistical research, man. My thing. Oh, I know. Maybe you wanted to. When I asked the question, I wasn't inviting you to guess and come up with reasons. I'm sorry. Of all the things to get carried away by. Sorry. Stop apologizing so much. Right. Sorry. This is like me, June. Why are you becoming me? Okay, I'm heading to class. Wait. You haven't even told me why you were late. It's not a big deal. I decided to review some of my notes before I got ready for class and lost track of time. Really? Huh? That's not the kind of reaction I was expecting. Yeah, really. What's so bad about that? Now I'm the only slacker in the group. I mean, come on. You were late to class because you were studying? Where did that come from? What, are you telling me you only liked hanging out around me so much because I didn't drag you to study like the others would? Who knows? Might be it. June, I have a defibrillator, just in case. And also the nurse is downstairs, just so you know. June giggles, his tail slowly swishing back and forth behind him. Okay, I'm going to class. Oh, I'm going with you. Oh, the hell you are. You can go alone for all I care. That'll teach you to be a smartass. But hang on. I didn't mean it like that. Quickly spin around on my heels, walking away at a brisk pace, leaving the tiger hurrying to catch up to me. Don't do that to him. Don't do that to him, Nico. He's got heart problems. But we don't know that on this route. I definitely have a satisfied smile on my face as I do. No one can take that away from me. Shoichi, he's back! My mans. The mans is back. The all-knowing, the all-loving Shoichi. Despite the previous setback with my nearly being late to class, I made sure to watch all my classes intently and take notes as thoroughly as I could. When I first started this up again, I was already exhausted and with a headache by now, but it's been getting easier with every day I go through it. It's actually pretty satisfying to notice that. And speaking of something else that's satisfying... Okay, could you stop pouting? I'm not pouting, I'm sighing. There's a difference. Both are annoying. Cut it out. There you go. Both are annoying. Cut it out. Ever since Kei-kun's birthday party, Saya-chan started going to his classroom every day to drag him over so he'd have lunch with us. He always looked so awkward through it too, looking around uncomfortably like he expects someone to jump out and judge him for being somewhere he's not supposed to go. It's pretty cute. Oh god, the love triangle starts! Okay, how many times do I have to tell you it's not a big deal? Shoichi and I don't belong in this class either, but here we are. Okay, that's different. You two are seniors. You actually belong on this floor. Okay, there's no such thing as a floor that only one grade is allowed to go to. Oh, there sure is. Okay, says who? The writing on the doors says 3rd year. Or, well, it actually says 3A and 3B and so on, but that's not the case. Okay, dude, you got to chill out. Keisuke-san, I didn't know you were so self-conscious. You're usually pretty confident. Okay, I'm confident about the things I know are right. If I'm doing something that's clearly wrong, then of course I'll be self-conscious. I'm sorry if my discomfort bothers you. Oh, it doesn't bother me at all. It's actually pretty cute. Got him! Oh, what? Cute? Huh? Who is shipping June and Keisuke together? Anybody? Anybody? This is gonna be so interesting, like if they got together, Keisuke actually makes June study, and he's like, you gotta haul ass and study, and he's gonna be like, I hate this. But then they somehow become like a good musical couple or whatever, and they make amazing bangers and whatnot, and just become a famous duo. Maybe June will get added to the Strawberry 6, and they'll be the Strawberry 7 now. Come on, Basket, we are all waiting. Yes, the volleyball boys are together again. You mean one of them? Shoichi's the only volleyball boy. If you don't count me, that is. So, oh, excuse me, Orishihara. I think I saw your self-respect get left behind somewhere around that corner. Oh, buzz off. Bzzz. Oh god, I hate you. Okay guys, this is cruel. Let's just change the subject before he has a meltdown. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Since we're changing subjects anyway, how about we catch up? What have you guys been up to lately? Do you have any plans for the weekend or something like that? Well, oh yeah, I do. Well, there he goes, not even noticing he completely cut Keikun off. This is just like me. Shoichi, why are we so similar? He's been so much more full of energy since he met up with his mom again. All of a sudden making plans to visit, talking about her and how things changed in her life the past few years. He's like a little kid. Well, we actually made plans to go to Tokyo over the weekend. I found out one of her favorite plays that is being performed there in a huge venue, so I brought tickets for the three of us to go. No, June went to like a music performance. I was about to say, I'm like, if this is the same performance, like the same performance that like June's last update was involved in, or 2 updates ago was involved in, I would have absolutely thrown this bottle and just ruined everything. So, the 3 of you? Yeah, Hituka's coming too, of course. Saya-chan raises me an eyebrow, shooting me a quizzical look. I try my best to signal for her to drop it without saying any words, already being plenty aware of what she's thinking. Shoichi is finally reconnecting with that side of his family for the first time since his parents divorced. Well, we might be dating, but I don't want to encroach in their business. Well, I do, but I have enough respect for him not to. I'll only jump in if he could use my help. That should be more than enough. Besides, if it lets me see him looking this excited, then all the trouble I went through to get him through that thick skull of his was worth it. I'm glad you reconnected with them. Hitaka-chan was one... Or, Hitaka-chan was one thing since... Yeah. Hitaka-chan was one thing since you at least... Still, wait. I'm trying to figure out how this is phrased. Hitaka-chan was one thing since you at least still texted. Oh, okay. Was one thing since. Okay. I'm glad you reconnected with them. Hitaka-chan was one thing since you at least still texted and saw each other in school, but I know it meant a lot to you to talk to your mom again. Well, it did. It was such a big weight lifted off my shoulders. Oh, I'm really happy for you, Urata. We've been saying for a while you could use a break. Oh, me too. Plus, Hitaka-chan has been so much more lively when we chat lately. I think it's safe to say that she's happy. Oh, me too. I'm happy for you too. It's not a competition, June. You don't need to say it out loud just because the others did. But... Oh, thank you guys. It means a lot to me. It really does. Good. Maybe this will teach you something about being a hard-headed idiot, and you won't stand by so long without doing anything next time you have an issue like that. That's a good point. Oh, that was a little uncalled for. Saya turned Canadian for a second. She's not moving to America anymore. She's going to Canada. That was a little uncalled for. I did it again, damn it. Oh, God. You think? I'm just being honest. More like being blunt to the point of no tact. What did I just do? Okay. Ah! What did I just do? Oh, God, help. Okay. It's alright. I suppose I do have a habit of, being paralyzed by my fears when something is really important to me. Which is why I can't finish my visual novel at the moment. So far, I've gotten the name boxes for all the characters for this update, and I started doing the main characters' sprites. So I got his head at least and his body, but I just need to do the different expressions on it. Then I'm probably gonna work on like the side characters here, like where Shoichi is like the side spots over there, like this, just for all the different characters, and take each turn for each character. Then work on some more GUI, and at the same time change some of the dialogue after talking to multiple people, which including Basket I sent my script to. But yeah, I'm trying to get multiple opinions because one of them wasn't as in-depth, the other was super in-depth, and I'm not sure if it's too much change or if like some of the things I'm doing are actually okay. But yeah, just trying to get all the consensus. So yeah. Shoichi shoots me a quick look, his eyes almost sparkling in his eyes, as his whole gaze softens, his lips curling up slightly in a smile. That keeps me from being honest about how I feel sometimes. My heart! The way he just looked at me, it's too much. You're definitely not allowed to look at me like this in public. Oh, I hope no one else noticed that. I know what you mean. Saya-chan, that's not helping. Oh, I thought Saya-chan got whacked by him. Saya-chan, that's not helping. Oh, yeah, I can imagine too. To be completely fair, that is a very common issue. I wouldn't hold it against myself to be terribly much. I can be the same way. True. Thanks, Urushihara. Oh, you're quite welcome. Still, I'm kind of surprised Takahiko-san gave you permission to even do that in the first place. Didn't you say he's really strict with you on your curfew and on keeping up with your studies? Yeah, that's true, but he's been pretty permissive whenever it's something involving Mom. Oh, really? That's pretty nice of him. Probably doing it to not get sued. That sounds like what Takahiko would be like, rather than actually loving his child. Sadly enough. It really is. Though it still does like to fix the bitter image I have of him right now, considering the last time I saw him. Yeah, it is. I think on some level, he still feels guilty over what happened in the divorce. Oh. Oh. Right. Yeah, there's that. Whatever. It's not important anyway. So long as I get to spend more time with Mom, I'm... Okay, can you guys hear me now? Sorry about that. Somebody just called me, and they were talking about electricity, and I was like, nope, not about that right now, because this isn't even my house. This is my parents' house. They're like, oh, oh yeah, how's the electricity in your house? And I'm just sitting there going, this isn't my house. I live here. This isn't my house. So yeah, it was weird. Sorry about that. Alright, so let's get back to this reading, because I hate sales and phone calls like that. So, anyway, Whatever, it's not important anyway. So long as I get to spend more time with Mom, I'm not complaining. Oh, you must really like your mother. Of course I do. I love her. You have no idea how much I missed her over the past few years. Oh, I can empathize with that. Oh, shit. My bad. I'd forgotten about... Oh, you don't have to worry about it. I'm still happy for you, regardless of my own situation on the matter. I'm capable of not being completely selfish, you know? But that's what I... Keikun reaches across the table, giving Shoichi a few light taps on his shoulder, a reassuring smile on his face. Aww. Oh, you worry too much. Oh, just be happy over the improvement in your situation. That's all I can ask for. Right, yeah. Thanks again. You really are a lot more mature than I give you credit for. Oh, stating the obvious, but thank you. Is it too late for me to take back my compliment? Oh yes, you officially love me now. Nico just jumps out, I was like, no! Tackles Keisuke. Oh sure, not sure I'd go that far. What about you guys? Is there anything new on your end? I don't know if this counts as news. I've been working on my college application. Oh, college application? That's surprisingly down to earth. It's something I need to think of. The whole reason I got back into competing was so I could have a better chance at joining my choice school. I'm sure I could apply with my original compositions and my compositions from 7 years ago in my academic curriculum, but that place is notoriously hard to get into. I doubt it would be enough. What kind of school are you trying to get into where that's not enough for acceptance? The Cologne University of Music. What? What's wrong, Keikun? Is that someplace really impressive or something? I've never heard of it. Seriously? How uncultured can you guys get? Oh, Jesus. The Cologne University of Music is one of the finest educational institutions pertaining to music in the entire world. Whoa, really? Wait, so it's like Harvard or something? Harvard wishes. Oh, damn, June. June is freaking roasting Harvard, who is actually #1 in the list of colleges in the entire world. Like, there's a Shanghai study or whatever it was, where it's like the top list of colleges. My college is tied for 49th in the entire world. So, good job, self. And we're like 30th in the nation, I think, and like top 10 or top 6 or whatever in state. It's something weird like that for public universities. Like, we're up there, man. We got we got smart brains here at my university. Yes, June is being a grown-up. I'm shocked. Yes. Yeah, Cologne is in Germany. So, Harvard wishes... Oh, God, I don't mean to be a downer, but... Please tell me you have other options. Oh, of course I do. I'm not a moron. Oh, thank God. What are they? He's just gonna name off, like, University of Munich, like, names off all these high German schools, and he's just like, okay, June, you are fucking done for. So, what are they? Did I call it Berlin? Berlin's Hans Eisler Academy of Music and Juilliard. What? I'm guessing from the reaction that all of these are impressive. What? Okay. Why are all your options good enough to be the first choice dream schools for musicians? Do you not understand the concept of a safety option? Why are you getting mad at me? Damn, I didn't know you had such ambitious dreams. Right, I would never have guessed from how much you tend to slack off in school. I'm trying my best, okay? Oh, man. Okay, I really need time to breathe. This was too much. Keisuke just walks outside, punches the door. Fuck! Just runs out. Oh god, Keisuke's just gonna be so freaking livid for the rest of the novel. Oh man. He just wants to go to music school too, just like June. Sorry for losing it on you. Oh, it's okay. I get it. I am aiming pretty high. Do you think you can really get in? Like, I know your grades aren't exactly the best. June sputters, his tail shooting up behind him. Grades? What are those? Well, I'm hoping that my musical achievements are enough to make up for that. Oh god, for your sake, I really hope that's the case. Oh, god. Oh, come on, ease up a bit. You can't really blame him. If you have big plans when it comes to college, why shouldn't you go to some place like that? I know that, but everyone should at least be realistic about their odds. These schools all receive dozens of thousands of applicants for just a handful of openings. Especially if you want to get a scholarship with them. Having a safety school is a must. I remember when the school I'm at now was my safety school when I applied for it freshman year, or well, high school going into freshman year, and I got rejected by it and every other school I applied for. Except one school that was going to cost like 20 something grand a year with a scholarship, and it was out of state. It was crazy. But then I applied junior year, and it wasn't my safety school anymore because it was the perfect fit for me when I realized what I wanted to do. So, yeah, especially if you want to get a scholarship from them, having a safety school is a must. Well, my dad doesn't really argue with you on that. I'm afraid of asking, but what does that even mean? Oh, just that he makes me study a lot through past college exams for the universities I'm supposed to apply to. Supposed to? It's not like I'm the one who picked them. He came up with a list of universities I should pick all by himself. And since most colleges publicize their past exams for applicants to study by them, I've been using the ones from the past 7 years extensively. He would then go over them and grade me using their answer sheets. That is terrible. I would hate to be in that family. That sounds like a friend that I have, and he goes to the same school as me now. And I'm just sitting there going, I feel terrible for that type of stuff, that type of parenting. He turned out fine, though. So, yeesh, that hits way too close to home. I don't like that. What are you, Urata? Or what about you, Urata? Any news? Yes, Urata. Talking to himself like, what about you, Urata? Any news? Yes, Urata. Oh, God. So, what about you, Urata? Any news? My brain's like having an aneurysm with that line. Jesus. It's Arushihara. Fuck. Just trying to think of what the right one was. So, I'm focusing on trying to compose a new song for the band for the most part. Trying to meet their expectations while keeping up my own studies and training for the company is also a pain in the ass. My father ascribes to a similar philosophy as yours. Really? So you know what it's like? Yep. The only difference is I never get paid for the work I've been made to do for the company. Since he says I'll eventually own the company anyway. It's not like you already have millions and billions of dollars in your account already that you keep getting, so... yeah, it's not like you already are short of anything. 1%. 1%. So, I'm sure that's just an excuse so he can have free labor. Sounds like the corporate way. How can he be such a Scrooge when he makes so much money? I'll never get it. Oh, you say that, but your allowance would easily put most working adults in the world to shame. I would cry if I looked at Keisuke's allowance. I am not even getting paid right now. I'm still hoping that my job comes back to me. That's what I was taking the phone call for. Like, I thought it was going to be my job being like, oh, you got it or you didn't. And no, it was some random electrical person. And I was like, fuck. I'm still waiting on the emails and everything. So yeah, that's my work life right now. So, yeah, you put most working adults in the world to shame. Yeah, right. About that. What about it? Oh, nothing. It's nothing important. Just a nitpick. Really? It sounded important. Oh, not really. I was just going to remark on that. Right. Not really. I was just going to remark that you can't really trust anyone in this kind of corporate environment. A lot of people will do whatever it takes to socially climb. Watch your back, Kurata. Oh, holy crap. Because that doesn't... Or holy crap, because that's not ominous at all. Yeah, where did that come from? Oh, I'm just looking out for a friend is all. June's just like, oh shit. This is why I'm a musician and not a corporate guy. What's wrong? Why is everyone quiet all of a sudden? It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Did I kill the conversation? And video killed the radio star. What's your point? No one dares to speak up in disagreement. Sorry, I really didn't mean to. Oh, it's fine. I know this kind of thing happens. Yeah, you were just updating us on the news in your life. Or what's new in your life. I'm the one who's sorry. That I asked. Thankfully, the awkward mood doesn't seem to last all that long. Jun-kun quickly changes the subject to something else, and soon we're whisked away into a conversation about something completely unrelated. Something unrelated. We're whisked away into a conversation that's something completely unrelated. That seems to be the case more often than not whenever the tiger is involved. Still, I can't shake off this awkward feeling I have now. Hearing them talk about college plans like that. Even June is thinking seriously about his future. Sai-chan might not have college plans, but she's already figured out everything she wants to do. Me, on the other hand, I've been coasting by and using my career as an excuse to not have to think about it. When I look at it like that, it becomes pretty clear that I'm the outlier in the group. And now that I'm aware of it, it just starts bothering me more and more. Maybe I'll try asking Saya-chan about it before practice. I don't know what to make of the offer I got. But maybe she'll know something. If anything, I can at least ask if she's gotten a few offers like that herself. What do you think, Nika-san? Me? Sorry, what are we talking about? What? Oh, you weren't paying attention? That's a bit rude. Sorry, I was thinking of some stuff over and passed out. Or spaced out, not passed out. Jesus. You always do that. Then you really shouldn't be acting so surprised about it, should you? Okay, so Mizuguchi-san was asking us about... The rest of the lunch break carries on as usual, with rapid-fire conversation that only pauses every now and again while someone chews on their food. Oh, this is probably cold now. My fork is cold. Yep, cold ramen. How's lunch, guys? I'm gonna finish it later, don't worry. I'm not gonna make this a mukbang. And soon enough, that too also comes to an end. How does Basket do that transition? I can only do the notify thing that comes up on the side. Just asking for a friend. Heading into the gym building, I decide to wait by the entrance so I can talk to Saya before we head inside. I even made sure to already have all my things organized inside my bag before the bell rang to make sure I could arrive here before she did. She tends to be the type that starts acting weird as soon as she walks into the courts, so I'd much rather have a talk with her when the two of us are still outside. Hey Nico-kun, what are you doing waiting outside by the girls' entrance? It just like turns around and is like, oh shit. I was hoping to talk to you actually. Me? Oh crap, what did you do this time? Okay, why are you immediately assuming I did something? Okay, because that's usually always the case. Okay, hey, I rarely ever get into trouble. What the hell are you talking about? I didn't do anything. I just wanted your opinion on something important. I'm not convinced, but go ahead. Could you at least try to pretend like you have an ounce of faith in me? I guess it was mostly the conversation we were having at lunch that got me curious, and I figured you'd be the best person to ask. The conversation at lunch? You're gonna have to be more specific than that. When they were talking about college applications and stuff, you didn't say anything on the subject, and it got me wondering if you'd ever gotten any kind of offers and whatnot. Like, I know there are a lot of colleges out there that would love to have an accomplished player in their roster and might reach out to you with scholarships to try and get you to join. Yeah, that sort of thing happens sometimes. I got a few like that. Really? How come you never brought it up? She shrugs, acting like the whole thing was no big deal at all. Not like we were talking about offers worth millions of yen. There's no point. I've already had career plans decided for years. You and I are gonna go pro together and head to America. I'm not gonna abandon you to get some random degree in England or Australia or whatever just because of a free ride. Oh, right. Yeah, it's very considerate of you. Oh crap, I hadn't even thought about how this offer might affect Saya. Now I feel like an ass for even considering it. Just out of curiosity, how many offers have you gotten so far? Give me a minute. 20! I'm kidding. She starts mumbling something I couldn't hear under her breath, staring off into space for a few seconds while trying to recall the information. I think it's been about 5? Unless I'm forgetting one. 5? How come you got 5 when I ever only got 1? I mean, yeah, I'm not going to pretend you're not an amazing player, but still. What the hell? What's the huge difference in treatment? Title 9. Title 9. Title 9. Title 9, the reason why beach volleyball is not a sport for men. Wow, damn. You're really popular. Good for you. Really popular? It's not like I get any more recognition than you do. One would think. If you say so. Either way, thanks for answering my question. Ask her where they came from. Ask if there are any in America in case, like, you could live in the same place, but one goes to school, the other does the thing. Come on, Nico, you're so dense. Sure, no problem. Talk to you at practice. By the way, would you be okay with playing another match? Really? Again? God, you really are petty, aren't you? I can't leave things off like this. I refuse on a matter of pride. I've played 11 sets against you and only managed to win a single one so far. I can't let things stay this one-sided. What? Are you afraid of a little challenge? Kinda. Wait, what? I was just joking. Yeah, I know, it's true, though. It's scary how fast you're catching up to me. We only started playing against each other a week ago, and you went from not keeping up with me to giving me more trouble than I've had in the national competition. God, it's terrifying. It kind of feels like you're some kind of predator stalking me. Predators? YouTube? Oh my goodness. Coincidence. Jeez, I didn't know I made you feel uncomfortable. I'm sorry. Nah, it's fine. That's how a tennis player is supposed to be. I'm not just used to seeing you be like that anymore since you've been in a slump for so long. I'd rather see you be crazy competitive than lazing around again. I just never thought I'd have that kind of hunger turned on me. I guess it is kind of like a hunger. That's a good way to put it. I wonder how she'd react if I said something like, okay, I needed a break. I wonder how she'd react if I said something like, rabbit. Is there anybody that's in love with, like, Saya in this route? Like, I'm just wondering if there's anybody actually like that, where it's like, they're just, like, doing that with her. Oh, God. Everybody's fighting over Shoichi in the chat, and yes, a Lego Sheet reference has been made. Yeah. This is a crazy chat. Everybody wants Shoichi, but does Shoichi want you? Anyway, why do I always think of a terrible joke? Just don't make me start playing 5-set matches against you every day. God, that would get exhausting very fast. You don't get to say that. You're the stamina monster that's constantly running me ragged when we play. Just because I can handle it better than you doesn't mean I'm not suffering from exhaustion all the same, you know. Alright then, I won't make you play 5-set matches with me every day. Promise. That, because I'll eventually start beating you in straight sets. Then you won't need to complain about being tired. Oh yeah? Bring it, bitch! Oh god. Oh, I got so inner sassy with Saya. Bring it! She's just as easy to rile up as I remember. That should keep her from complaining too much about playing against me from now on. I'll see you inside. get ready to have your ass kicked. Just remember we're still talking about tennis here, okay? I'm dead. And there she goes, stomping away without listening to a single word I said. Okay, geez, maybe I did a bit too good at a job at pissing her off. I just might end up regretting talking too much. Well, this is going to be a hell of my own creation. And that's what I said when I started my visual novel. No point delaying it, I guess. Or I'll just head inside and take it like a man. Nico's just crawling out of the tennis gym, just like, God help, my legs. My whole body hurts a lot more than I would have hoped for. Even just playing a single match a day against Saya-chan is exhausting. At least I'm making progress. Managed to steal a single set from her again today. Still lost 3-1. I'll just cheer myself up by saying that this is good practice for when we reach nationals and have to start playing 5-set matches again. God, I really need to start winning. You're not Charlie Sheen, though. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. I fished around inside my bag for a few seconds until I managed to find my phone, checking it for any new messages that I might have popped up while I was at the club. Aki did text me while I was away, but that was just him letting me know he'll be home late from practice. That should be fine. Nothing suspicious at all. I'll just tell him to take a taxi home if it gets too dark. I was about to say, no, I didn't mean to say too drunk. Aki's only 12. That should be fine. I'll just tell him to take a taxi home if it gets too dark outside by the time he leaves. I also wonder if Shoichi is still at school right now. Day 29 update of Shoichi comes out. Hardly get to talk to Shoichi at all. I love this update. I'll try calling him. If he's still around, maybe we can hang out for a bit before he leaves. Let's see if he'll even pick up his phone at all. Hello? Oh, you picked up. Oh, Nico, what's up? I got out of practice. Or I just got out of practice. I was wondering if you were still around at school. I kind of want to go see you. Ah. Oh, sorry, Nee, I'm already home. Keegan and the rest of the council forced me to take a break again, and since I don't have volleyball practice anymore, I came home early. When you realize Shoichi isn't playing volleyball anymore. Oh, what if I came over? I could... pick you up at least. I would rather avoid actually being in the house as much as I can. Yeah. Dad actually asked me to help me out with some office work. He asked me to help myself out. He's like, tell yourself to do your office work. Okay, Dad. No, I get what he's saying, though. Dad actually asked me to help him out with some office work. I shouldn't even be on my phone right now. I just forgot to turn it off. Oh, crap. That's a bummer. We didn't have much time to ourselves this week, so I kind of hope that... I know. Sorry. I promised I would help. Plus, he's paying me for this, so... That's how I am when I work for my dad. It's like, well, he's paying me, so I kind of have to stick to this. If you went home from school early, shouldn't you be allowed to take that time off to relax? God, it just sounds cruel to use that as an opportunity to make you do more work. Sounds like my brother. He works 5-6 days a week, comes home, does DoorDash, and I'm like, dude, take a rest, man. Just wants to make that money, though. You're so good at your work that you finished everything you had to do early? As a or wait, no. It just sounds cruel to use that as an opportunity to make you do more work. You're so... Gonna try and do Shoichi's dad impression again. It's like the cram voice. Would you like some cram? That one. Here we go. You're so good at work, yet you finished everything you had to do early? As a reward, here's more work. God, is that what the adult world is like? That sounds totally miserable. It does make me happy to hear you want to spend more time with me, though. Shuichi just pops out of the corner because he's like, I was here the whole time. Just because his sprite was there and wasn't before. I don't know, was there a continuity error? Nope, never mind. So, of course I do, you dork. I miss you. Things have just been kind of crazy here since we had that fight, and we haven't had that much time to just be together. Yeah, that's true. How about we schedule a date over the weekend? I'm going with Mom to watch that play in Tokyo tomorrow, but I should be free Sunday. Really? Wouldn't it be too much work to swing 2 days... Wait, wouldn't it be too much work to swing 2 free days on the weekend? I know you usually always use one of them to keep up with your studies and whatnot. I can take 1 weekend off. It's not gonna kill me. Besides, it's worth it if I get to spend more time with you. Aw, thank you. It's really nice of you to say. Where's your dad, by the way? Wait, where's your dad, by the way, that he's not breathing down your neck right now? You are on the phone. Oh, he's at work. It's a weekday, remember? Huh? Since you said he immediately asked you to do more stuff for him when you got home early, I thought he was there too. Oh, that's... because I messaged him saying I'd be coming home early and asked if there was any errands he wanted me to run. Shoichi, you're too helpful. Okay, you really are the root cause of your own problems, aren't you? That, or just your average sucker for punishment? Can I text you with our date plans later? I still need to figure out what would be a good time for me on Saturday. Aren't you going to ask what would be a good time for me? Or wait, yeah, aren't you going to ask what would be a good time for me? You kidding? You're a bum. You're always free. Okay, that's not true. Oh, sure it is. You're never up to anything. I could drag you around whenever I want with no repercussions. Oh, keep that up. I'm gonna have to punch you as soon as we get to this date. Sure thing. Feel free to get as much payback as you want then. Well, why did that sound so wrong just now? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Oh god, I can practically hear you blushing over the phone. Oh, Shoichi, you. Oh, cut it out. Oh, don't worry. I didn't mean anything sexual by that. You don't need to get all embarrassed. But if you play your cards right... I'm going through a tunnel. Can't hear you. God damn it, my face feels so fucking red right now. Oh, great. Now he's teasing me over text. Just turn off your phone and go back to work already, you dork. God, even my insults are lame. Oh, my brain just turned off. I thought there was like some fade opacity thing coming in. God, I don't know how to feel about this. I've been trying to roll with the punches, hoping I'd get used to it soon, but... maybe I should talk to Shoichi about being less pushy. I still don't know how to feel about the way things went down when we had had sex. Even though I gave him that huge speech about how everything was fine, I feel like I was trying to convince myself more than anything. I feel like I should be okay with it by now, but he pushes so much that it makes me want to back down even more. God, fuck. So many things I need to learn to deal with all at once. Why can't any of this be easy? Maybe I should just ask Sai about this stuff. She has her shift together for the most part, and she's already showed a lot of interest in talking about our relationship too. Oh god, am I opening Pandora's box here? This might just be a huge mistake. I'm gonna go home and think this over during a hot bath. I really need one right now. No, it's over. Why? I'm gonna have to save here. Yeah. I'm just gonna save here. Hey guys, you've reached the end of the current end of the Shoichi content. I hope you've enjoyed what you've managed to play so far. As you may guys or may not already know, all development in Tennis Ace is possible thanks to my amazing patrons and other supporters who make it possible for me to dedicate the time and work on the game as well as commission the art for it. If you haven't already, and if you're able, maybe you could consider help to support us too. Just click here and you'll be taken right to my Patreon page. Shuichi's just so adorable. Look at him. Just so cute. Once again, thank you, and we'll all see each other in the next update, or we'll see each other with the next demo. I feel ripped off today by this entire update. This is one of my lesser favorites. It felt like a very unimportant date. And the biggest problem is that when I was writing my VN, like over the past few weeks, or however long it was, may have only been 2 weeks, but yeah, for the past however knows how long that I've been writing my dialogue over, I've been trying to make it so that there's like enough ups and downs, like, you know, enough interesting moments and enough calm moments. But the person that I first showed my script to, they were like, there's no like clear sense of direction with the story. There's no, they called it like something like some hook or not turning point. That's like the stupid political thing. Not revolving door, jeez. It's something like that where it's like there's no clear hook direction or whatever for the characters. No huge motives supposedly, but it's only day one at the same time, and you know things are just getting started. You also told me the exposition was clunky. What was the one that actually got me kind of bummed? I mean, I understand exposition being awkward. What was the first one? No clear outline. Like this update was not like a clear outline update of, oh, this is gonna be the big thing. Like we still talked about, oh, the tennis ace thing and like going to nationals and all that. I'm training for that. And I mentioned stuff kind of like that with like my novel, like, oh, there's like this club team or whatnot that we're doing something with. I'm not gonna spoil too much, but there's this goal there's this thing that we're a part of that we might join in the fall or whatever. And then there's this other thing going on, and it's like, you know, it's just casually talking about school, but it just feels like I don't want to oversaturate things and make things a short story where every single day is like this big, giant, like important day that you can't miss. Like some days need to have less importance, but still like have content to them, I guess. And this is one of those, I'd say. I feel like if I brought my script like Basket and talked to him about it, I might get a different opinion on it. It's maybe some of the similar things with things being clunky, but I just want to get multiple writers' opinions on before I make big changes, because otherwise I'm just going to completely change it and it's going to look maybe super awkward then to the other critiquers. So yeah, I'm gonna probably do that too while I am working today. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to working on my visual novel, which will be fun. I swear. Totally fun for me. Work all day on it. But yeah, I'm really wanting to get this out either before I go back to school. Yeah, just pretty much. I want to get it out before I go back to my studio at the end of September. But preferably within the next 2 or 3 weeks. Which I don't know if that's possible with how many sprites I have to catch up on, but I'm gonna try my best to haul ass. Maybe push the VNs a little more to the wayside if nothing gets updated. So yeah, that is my life now. And yeah, gonna have to talk to more people about it and get the word spread once I have more stuff prepared. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, take care, guys.